Hello, welcome to Boardgames with Niramas. I'm Joseph and I'm here today with Draco by my side. We are off cam today though. Draco doesn't have a good, hair day, or fur day. I don't know what it's called when it's a pet dragon. But anyway, we're here to talk about games as usual. And this time it's games that we are anticipating that are, well, this is a bit tricky. In a normal year, I would do a list. I have been doing it for a few years, like 3 years back. Basically, I done a top 10 anticipated games from Essen Spiel. Then I went to Essen Spiel. I've been there. I've been picking up games. I've been doing live streams and all that from Essen Spiel. Obviously, this year that's not going to happen because it's a digital Spiel and we're at home, which is kind of weird and a bit sad. I was thinking yesterday, like, wow, I should be on a plane to Germany, but I'm not. Anyway, so it's not going to be a top 10 most anticipated list. Instead, it's going to be a top X because I don't know how many games I will be talking about here today. I'll talk about a bunch of games, and I hope that you will join me in the chat and let me know if there's a certain game you want me to check out, if you have any tips and so on. I have been reading through this list a little bit today. I have a decent idea of what is coming, and this is the Spiel Digital sort of what's it called, preview. I think it's called preview on Board Game Geek that I'm looking at. And so I'll just, go through this. I have sorted the games in Hotness order. Now, I don't know if that's the best idea to do it because it's the amount of thumbs games have gotten. And I don't know. But we'll do it like that. There's a lot of games in here. 475 titles. Probably won't make it through all of those. We'll see. I'll probably go on for an hour or so. We'll see how that goes. So let me know also in the live chat if there's any issues with the stream or the sound or anything like that. But it should be fairly, straightforward right now because, I'm just using voice. Right, so I see. Yes, we had a question in the chat about what is Spiel. Now, usually I just call it, I think most people just call it Essen. Because that's the city in Germany where this takes place every year. But it's actually called Spiel, the actual fair. So, yeah. All right, so we start off with the Red Cathedral from Dever Games. And I don't know much about this one, to be honest, but it's in the top. So that's interesting. Got a very high rank already. Don't know if that's that many people that, 49 ratings. So yeah, but people are obviously, excited for this one. So let's look through here. Of Moscow. And so on. It is a area majority dice rolling. Ooh, Mancala, I do like that. Look at these pictures a little bit. So this looks like a Euro, basically, my first impression, which is not a bad thing. I mean, we have little thing like lightning bolts or whatever they are here, and a lot of different symbols and dice. And ooh, that's nice components. I like these kind of crystals in games. And here's the mandala, I guess. So we will probably go round here. And this is not a game that I know that I will get or anything like that. But I do have a good relationship with Devir Games. So I'll probably get in contact with them. Say that, I want to cover this. Looks kind of cool. Looks like a sort of smallish box. And so on. I mean, I like dice as, I don't know if it's workers, but placement or using dice, not to roll, but actually as pawns. And nice pictures as well. So there's some kind of diamonds here. Play with them maybe. Two different kind of actions, I guess. A, B, C. Yeah. If you know anything about the game, let me know in the chat. This is from Czech Games Edition, The Lost Ruins of Arnak. I heard a lot about this actually. And this is like in adventure. It says like combines deck building, worker placement in a game of exploration, resource management, and discovery. That sounds perfect for me. I mean, it's deck bag, pool building, worker placement. I like deck building. It's my favorite game mechanic of all time. And yeah, it looks nice as well. So, so the actual printing. Okay, so here, yeah, this looks really nice. Really like the artwork here. So a hat, a war mask, sea turtle. So this looks cool. This would be absolutely be something I would like to pick up at Spiel. Again, don't have any real input on this one. I have I'm not expecting to get it or anything, but I will try to get my hands on this sooner or later. I mean, usually it's just a matter of time. Like, my problem, especially last year at Spiel when I was there, was that I picked up too many review copies, like 70. So I still have, that's not realistic. I have covered all 70 in some way, but a lot of them are just like unboxings or in a overview video and so on. They haven't gotten an actual standalone playthrough, which I should have given them, I guess. Hey, Andreas and Mikael, and yeah, as usual, my chat is not. Yeah, Andreas. BGG has a hot list like normal, which is awesome. Under Falling Skies and Bonfire. Yeah, we'll get to that later. Yeah, we're supposed to be in Essen today. They're saying that Arnak is. Mark is saying that Arnak is the most innovative game in terms of gameplay mechanics this year. That's interesting. Yeah, I do look forward to this. This is like, I think this list showed up like a few days ago because I've seen a lot of people covering this. So, it's everything is like weird this year. A normal year, I would have been contacting these publishers and so on, but I guess I'll do it after Essen this year. I'm gonna contact these and just see if they can get me stuff. Cloud Age is the next one that is coming to me in November. I'll get that in the mail from DLP Games. I look forward to that. This one is from Alexander Pfister, and yeah, I'm excited for this one. This just looks so cool. Basically, like post-apocalyptic, and it's Alexander Pfister. So what else do I need to know? But it's as it says, it's engine building, deck building, and resource management. Again, my favorite, mechanisms. Why not? Take a look at these tiles here, like clouds and stuff. And yeah, the artwork, I really like the artwork. Let's see what it says about the actual gameplay. And yeah, grid movement, hand management, scenario, mission, campaign game. That's also interesting. I mean, I do like a campaign game, especially if it's, you can solo this. It's 1 to 4. These days I barely play any games with people, so that's how it is. Hey, Lucas. Oh, it's Pfister from Austria. Yeah, Lucas is from Austria, actually. Lucas is my new friend here from Austria that I played Game of Thrones, the board game, against a few days ago, or a week ago, in a live stream. And then we have Praga Caput Regni, or however you pronounce that. That's from Delicious Games, designed by Vladimir Suchy, the guy that, did Underwater Cities. I think most people know about that. And this one is coming as well. I'm getting so this is released Q4, but I'm getting a prototype, like a pre-production copy, next week, coming in the mail. Really excited for that. And this looks really cool. To me, this is like, well, it's Suchi, but it's almost, to me, it almost looks like a Feld game in some ways. So, income. These mechanisms are so weird, some of them, like 3-dimensional movement. I guess 3-dimensional is because of these things, I guess. These, I don't know what they're called. They're like castles, and you can climb them, sort of. So they have 3-dimensional because of the cardboard that's built up like that, which I do like. I really like that in games, when you build cardboard castles or whatever in that way. That looks really nice. And I don't know that much about the actual gameplay, but I'm not there really. I mean, when I look at games like this, I'm not. It's the same last year before Essen Spiel. I wasn't really like, oh, I have to know everything about how the game works, because I'm probably gonna like it more or less. If it looks nice, it has good designers, good publishers, and all that. This is pretty cool though. This is like Action Wheel here. I saw Tom. Oh, I saw Tom Vassell talked about this in his video with Rado yesterday, and I saw them talk about this being somewhat like Solkin, that you can actually spin this wheel, which sounds awesome. And you do actions based on, I guess, I would assume, I'm gonna guess, I would guess that these are actions in here. And then depending on where you put your thingies and the wheel spins, then you can do different actions. Something like that. Which sounds really fun. And look at the player board. Recessed, love it when it's double layered. You know, yeah, that's just so cool. And you have these like cubes marking stuff here. And it looks like you even have little wheels on your player board that I guess you can spin as well. Wow, love it. I love gimmicks in games, or I like moving parts in board games. And you know, how you can... Yeah, I'm not gonna get stuck on this too long, but this looks really cool. Hopefully, we'll have, I'll have videos of this like next weekend or something like that. Yeah, very soon at least there will be a video playthrough of this. Then Bonfire. This is from Stefan Feld, and it looks really cool. I saw Board Gaming Ramblings, they're called actually, Johannes and Cinema. I saw them play this. They posted some pictures on Facebook, and yeah, that looks interesting. And I mean, it's Stefan Feld. It is here, so it's market, point-to-point movement, set collection. Oh, it's actually marked as a solo game as well. Tile placement. And yeah, a lot of games these days are 1 to whatever players, which I do like. Again, since I know then I get to play them. And this one, just the looks of this one is really good. Some of Feld's games, Carpe Diem, doesn't look that good, to be honest. They look terrible, but this one looks good. And this looks interesting. Meeples around a circle on, yeah, tiles and stuff. And I mean, look at this board. It looks nice. And this is the player board. It looks like it's like my mind is already starting to work when I see these kind of things. I'm starting to imagine how I will put little tokens down here to try to reach the bonuses, probably on the edges. You know, once you played a bunch of games, you start to sort of guess what things are. Now, I might be wrong, obviously, which, you know, it's just cool in that case. I love the discovery of new games. That's why I like to play new games all the time, because I just love how like discovering. Yeah, here we go. So they actually put these tokens. Now the meeples are, yeah, this looks really nice. And you have cards there. These player boards look really cool. Look, they put these tiles up there. Almost looks a bit futuristic. I don't know, lightsabers out here. I don't know. Yeah, I'm excited for it. Oh yeah, that's true. It's not that often Feld has solo modes. Like, there was solo modes in the anniversary edition of Castles of Burgundy, but not in the original one. But I guess maybe he's also, you know, catching on. I think this year everyone, you know, well, most of these games are probably designed, you know, years back. But anyway, I think everyone realizes that you need to have solo modes these days. If you look at Kickstarter releases, it's like every game has a solo mode. So, next up, Viscounts of the West Kingdom from Renegade Game Studios. This is the, what is it, third, right? In the West Kingdom series. So I guess it's the end of the series, if they do the same thing that they did with North Sea. And I just heard Rado talk about this, and he said it was the best one of this series. So that sounds good. I'm not as, I don't know. I'm not like, I know a lot of people really love the first two. I thought the first one, Architects, was okay. I wasn't, you know, blown away like some people are. And the second one, Paladins, I did like more. But yeah, this has deck. What kind of building is this? Is it deck? Is it? I don't know. Some kind of building. Deck, bag pool, modular board, rondelle, set collection, variable player powers. That sounds good. And I think there's some videos out for this. I'm gonna check that in a moment. I think Rado made. I haven't seen that much YouTube lately. I've been so busy, and that's why I know I'm doing this stream a bit spontaneous here as well, because I've been so busy with everything happening right now. So trying to get my own game out and all that. It's coming soon. So a lot of pictures of the box. Okay, so is there? Let's see, any videos out? There's a few. There. Oh, Rado runs through. An hour. Wow, I gotta check that later on tonight. I gotta watch that. Alright. Then next one up here is in the T series. So we had, Teotihuacan and all those. This is Tavantinsu, I think. For some reason, Board and Dice like having hard to pronounce names, which is kind of fun. I still have some fun memories from, 2 years ago at Spiel, and I ran into a few Swedes there, or a few people that I started talking with, and people were like asking me, "Do you know where this T game is?" because they couldn't say Teotihuacan, which I learned to say. I think I say it correctly, at least somewhat correctly. It sounds like Danish to me, Teotihuacan. So Tavantinsu, the Incan Empire. Don't really know much about this game, but I'm really excited for the one that came during the summer as well with the big tower, Keno. I want to play that one as well. But yeah, it looks cool. David Turch is the designer as well, and he's, speaking of solo games, he's, the king of solo games. So, I don't need to check even. This is a 1 to 4 player game. Yeah, of course. Action points, area majority, card drafting, hand management, pattern building. I want to play this. This looks cool. I'm gonna talk to Board and Dice about this one. I have a good relationship with them as well. Hey, Steven. Oh, you played Viscounts? Have you played it on the Tabletop Simulator or something? Or do you actually have Viscounts? I don't know if it's released. Oh, it's sold now at least. It's so hard to know here. Like release date November 11. I don't know. Since I don't really like to play on Tabletop Simulator and such, I don't really. I mean, if I did, I could probably play a lot more of these games, like demos and stuff. And that's also why I wanted to make the stream, because tomorrow the actual digital Spiel starts, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you will be able to try a lot of these games because they will have demo stuff set up on like Tabletop Simulator or Tabletopia. And you can just, go to Spiel Digital, to their website. It's like a countdown there for tomorrow when the actual thing begins. I logged in earlier because I got like accreditation as a media person. I could log in and I could put in like my videos there, and I did like an event for tomorrow evening. Tomorrow evening I am going to live stream Here Be Dragons, which is a game that is on Kickstarter right now, designed by fellow Swedes as well. So I'm excited for that one. I'm going to live stream that one tomorrow at 10 p.m., which is the same time that this stream started, by the way. Time zones are confusing, as me and Steven have talked about before. But anyway, I will do that. Also, tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. my time, Central European time, I will be on Gaming Rules on Paul Grogan's channel, and I'll be playing with him a game called H-Monia, which is a upcoming game, and that's going to be on Tabletopia, so then I will actually play that with him and some other people. Oh, Viscounts is delivering from Kickstarter right now. Okay. Yeah, of course it was on Kickstarter. So next up from Dever Games, Police, I don't know. I guess it means city, right? In Greek. And so, what is this? Ancient economic fighting war game. Oh, that doesn't sound like my cup of tea. Like the combination of economic and war game. That sounds really bad to me. I don't know. So this has... Yeah, this looks like a war game as well. It's not like, look, yeah, I don't know. This looks cool though. Looks like some kind of tech tree. And the meeples look pretty cool. But yeah, it looks like a war game, and I don't know. I mean, there are some war games, or like war style games, like Undaunted. Really like that one. You never know. I might like this as well. Is it this is a 2-player game. So I'm more okay with conflict games. I realize that. I like conflict games, direct conflict, more if it's a 2-player game, because then I only have one opponent. And the main reason I think why I don't really like conflict games is if you play like 3 players or 4 players, and it's gonna be this like 2 versus 1, and you're gonna have this like, I don't know, you feel bullied sometimes. Oh, here's Under Falling Skies from Czech Games Edition. And I heard so much about it. This is a solo-only game, which is cool as well. I heard so much about this game. This dice rolling modular board. And I think I will like this one once I get my hands on it. And I like when they design games that are just solo. That is a cool idea. I'm just looking through here. There's spaceships. I think we like basically, you know, like that old computer game. I don't remember what it's called now. When it's like aliens attacking, you can defend or something like that. Also, another thing with conflict games on like 4 people, often they take a lot of time. I mean, I don't know if I know any of those games that are popular that isn't like a full day's play, like, you know, Twilight Imperium and so on. I would like to try Twilight Imperium at some point. I'm not totally against it. I would like to try it, but, you know, dedicating like 6 hours, I don't know. So then we have Calico, which I think has been out for a while. I've seen a lot of people talk about this for a while. It's from Alderac Entertainment Group. It says release date October, but I wonder, I think I've seen people post things about, you know, pictures of this on Facebook and so on in the board game groups. And from what I understand, this is something sort of patchworky, sort of, I don't know, building quilts and buttons and whatnot. And this, I mean, just look at the cover with the cat there. It, yeah, this looks like a really cute game. I guess this is, you know, I think this will get, you know, a certain type of crowd will really love this. I think it's the same crowd that, you know, really like the Cottage Garden and Azul and so on. I don't know how heavy this is though. I don't think this is a, I guess, I don't know, is it a, it looks like a gateway game. We have weight, oh yeah, 2.14, yeah, so this is, you know, 30 to 45 minutes. Yeah, I would like to try it, you know, if I get the chance, 1 to 4 players, so, you know, can try it solo, I would. I would like to do a video of it, because it looks so cute, and Draco likes cats as well. He likes, well, he doesn't like the neighbor's cats that much, because, you know, they pee on my sun chairs and stuff out there, I don't know. So, from Martin Wallace, Cosmos, Anno 1800. This is coming in my mail as well. This is German edition. But I got an email from Cosmos. They are sending this to me. I'm not really sure when, to be honest. But it's coming. And this is a card game, city building, industry manufacturing, video game theme. Is this a video game from... Oh. Board game based on the popular PC game from Ubisoft. Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting. I should probably check out the PC game a little bit then. Oh, Mikael is saying that he likes long games. He played Advanced Civ and Britannia many times. Oh, wow. Those two are also games, like, I would like to try Advanced Civilization. I mean, I love Civilization, the board game, and I love, you know, Civilization as a theme, but... yeah, I don't know. Maybe someday I will actually try it. I've been offered to try Britannia a few times, but I turned it down. But I don't know. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I look forward to this, to getting this in the mail. And is this a... no, it's not soloable. 2 to 4, but I'll play it with Draco. I was gonna say that Draco likes 1800 ships, but I don't think he really does. I don't know if Dragon... yeah, let's not get into that, the whole Game of Thrones and ships and dragons. That didn't end well. So, Raiders of Cythia. This is interesting. From Renegade Game Studios, it's Shem Phillips. This is Raiders of North Sea in a new, from what I understand, in a new version. And I really, really like Raiders of the North Sea. It's in my top 100 games of all time. And it has some really cool... I really like how the worker placement works. This looks cool as well here. I think there's... I'm not sure if it's just a reskin or if there's changes to the gameplay, but this kind of looks the same in the sense that you go further and further in raiding. I like the artwork on this. Yeah, this looks cool. I definitely want to play this then. I don't know if it's, you know, maybe it's the same experience. Metal coins. I love metal coins. I wonder if this is like a Kickstarter. I don't know. I think this is a Kickstarter. I don't really keep up with Kickstarter as I should. I haven't this summer. Oh yeah, Battlestar Galactica is another game that I haven't played, but I want to play at some point. That one I actually want to play. Because it's, you know, social deduction and traitors and stuff. That's something I'm really into these days. Alright, Polynesia. For Ludonova. I don't know anything about this. So basically I'm just, you know, I'm doing my research live this year. But I hope you enjoy it. So, Nautical Travel. And a lot of wooden dudes and ships on a map. Oh, this actually looks kind of cool. It looks like they're gonna sail further and further. You start off here or something, you sail out. Yeah, this looks tempting to me. It's like fish in the water and shells and stuff. Oh, there's some changes to raiders. That's cool. Oh, this looks interesting to me. Like everyone has their ships like that and their meeples, and yeah. I want to read up more about this one. I mean, it's gotten a lot of thumbs, so I don't know much about what has this guy done more than. Oh, it's the designer of Lost Expedition. Here's Sylvester. I really like Lost Expedition, and Virgin Das Folk has. Oh yeah. All right. So this is not that much information, and there's a demo video. But yeah, this looks interesting just by the looks of it. So Paris, I haven't checked this one. It's from Kramer Kiesling from Game Brewer, and my friend Mats talked about this a lot the other day when we did our podcast. We do a Swedish podcast called Snacka Brädspel. If you understand Swedish, you should check that out. Hi Miran from Serbia. And so he talked a lot about Paris, and he's really on top of things more than I am these days with news. I sort of gotten into this little bubble of playing werewolf all the time, so I haven't really paid attention to everything board game stuff. But yeah, so he talked about Paris a lot. Now, this is city building economic post-Napoleonic. Is that that's a category. Wait, I have to check there. How many games are post-Napoleonic? Is Sherlock Holmes a post-Napoleonic game? Well, I guess it is. I mean, it just sounds fun. Pax Pamir. Castles of Mad King Ludwig. But I mean, isn't like every game... I don't know. Isn't like every game that takes place after Napoleon? I don't know. I'm not going to dive into that. That's a detour. But okay, back to the list. Castles of Tuscany. I was excited about this at first because, it's Castles of Tuscany, it's Stefan Feld, and it's, built some Burgundy. But then I read a lot about this on Facebook, like people had played it. I think this one is out. I think people are playing this. And it seemed to me that it was a lot, it's like a streamlined, quicker, easier, gateway-ish version of Burgundy in some sense, and that doesn't really sound that interesting. I think Burgundy in itself is not, that a complicated game. And then look at these tiles. Like, this looks like a Fell game. Like, why do they make these thin tiles? I don't get it. Well, of course, I get it, because it's, cheaper to produce, but it's boring. I mean, this doesn't look that interesting. It looks so generic with that map tile. It's kind of fun that the meeples are holding pieces. I don't know what that is about. Like a dexterity game, which I don't think it is. Well, it isn't. What does it actually say about the categories here? Grid coverage, hexagon grid, modular board, set collection, tile placement. I mean, I am going to, I'm going to pick this up at some point. I will, because again, it's Fell, so I have to. Expansion for Quarks of Quedlinburg. The Alchemist. Oh, this is a German edition. I should probably have filtered this so it was only English. I don't know. Hansa Teutonica big box. I couldn't care less. I'm not even interested. I don't know. I know a lot of people like Hansa Teutonica and all that. I'm not interested. I've seen a playthrough and I was like, no, this is not for me. Troyes dice. That's pretty cool. Even though I sold my Troyes game because I played it a few times and yeah, it was okay. I didn't get stuck on it. Wow, this is the lightweight Troyes. Seems like, is it a roller right? Dice rolling at least. I don't know if it's a writing game though. But it's some kind of, yeah, smaller version of Troyes. What really, really annoyed me with Troyes was not the gameplay, because that was pretty fun. But I mean, the look of that game is so terrible. Those cards, I mean, that is. Oh wow. Pax Premier German edition. Yeah, this is from last year. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, here we have Hotness for me. I'm gonna mark this. This is a must-have. Well, I'm actually having, it's coming in the mail for me tomorrow. I'm gonna get it in the mail. But wow, this is gonna be so cool. 7 Wonders Duels, new expansion, Agora. From Anton Bausa and Bruno Catala, of course. And Reaper's production. This is, if I made a list, like a top 10 list, this would be my number 1. This is the thing I mostly want from this year's Spiel, and I'm so excited. I don't know for sure that it's coming in the mail tomorrow, but I know that he, Reaper sent it from France yesterday, and I got a text message today saying I have a express delivery coming tomorrow to my door. I assume it's this one. I mean, it could be something else. It didn't really say where it was from, but I assume it is this one. And I don't know what to say really about this. I mean, I am going to cover it this weekend. I did my stream schedule, by the way, earlier today, so it's up on my social media, on Facebook and Twitter and so on. And in that stream schedule, I did like 2, I have 3 slots in there that I haven't decided game for yet, and that's because I don't know if I'm gonna get this. If I get this, this will be on Saturday evening. I will live stream this one. Oh, Mikael says he tried it on the Board Game Arena. Oh. Yeah, maybe I should do that as well. Well, I can, I can be patient until Saturday. But it's gonna be really fun. Really look forward to play this. I mean, 7 Wonders Duel in itself, I love that game, and then it's in my top 10, list. And then the first expansion, Pantheon, was really, really good. That's also in my top 10 expansions of all time. And then coming, a new one here. I'm so excited. Of course, I could be disappointed, but I will also say that I met with Reaper's production last year at Essen Spiel, and I got to see a few cards from this, and they talked about it, and they said that, because I asked, are you going to release a new expansion for 7 Wonders Duel? And they told me that they were about to, but they decided to postpone it 1 year because they didn't feel it was complete yet. So, I mean, just that tells me that they have really put in the effort on this one. This is not something they have rushed or anything. They could have put it out last year, but they didn't. So yeah, that's just, I have a high confidence in Repos for this. All right, let's move on here. Curious Cargo from Capstone Games. Build your facilities, interweaving networks, ship cargo. Shipping cargo doesn't really get me excited, but you never know. It depends. Industry, manufacturing, action points, pick up and deliver. Oh, I don't like pick up and deliver. I don't know. But you never know. Like, you should keep an open mind, right? We have these little trucks and goods, I guess. Playboard. Oh, it looks like you move around here then. Okay. It looks like a small style game. Is it a 2-player game? Yeah, it's only 2 players. Oh, it's 2. Community 1 to 2. Okay, so maybe some solo version or something. That's kind of weird. Community 1 to 2, best with 2. But yeah. 2-player only games, yeah. Oh. Oh, Tom Vassell unboxed it, okay. Huh. Maybe. Then expansion for tiny towns. I like tiny towns. I don't know what villagers is all about. New inhabitants, yeah. I think this is pretty fun. It's one of these games that you can play with like a lot of people at the same time, which is a cool thing. Like on conventions or sometimes you want to play a lightweight game with a lot of people, so doesn't say much about it really. Lodge board, villager meeples. Yeah, that's new. Then we have Clever Hoch 3, which should be the third. This should mean that this is the third game in the series, since that's how far my German gets me. And I mean, this is like an instant buy for me, especially if it comes as an app, because I play the first 2 a lot on the app. I played the first one like 2,000 times, which is kind of crazy. But I don't know what's new with this one. I mean, it's probably just some other type of scoring, I guess. This looks like it's the same dice, really. Well, not really, because there's no green. There's a brown. I don't know. But yeah. So this is the scoring sheet. So I don't know. But I have to have it. I have to play this one. But I mean, I really like the system in the other ones. I forget to mark, by the way. I should mark like the ones that I've been interested in and so on. I'm not gonna go back and do it. So Detective Season 1. Now I have some friends. I don't know if Andreas is still in the chat, but he and his wife have been playing Detective. And we were talking about maybe playing Season 1, because I think they just ordered Season 1. I think they got it actually. I don't know with the quarantine stuff that I'm doing, but yeah. I would like to play these games at some point. I really like Chronicles of Crime, which is, somewhat same thing. I think I would like these detective games as well. I think so. Like, discovering clues and all that. And again, I mean, this is being released here. But it's already out, sort of, I think, in stores in Europe, at least September 17th. So Payum from Friedman Freeze. And I have no idea what this is. So Deconstruction, deck, bang, pool building, hand management. Wow, that sounds good. And a bunch of pieces. So this is a picture where the pieces are separated and they're, yeah. Can we actually see? Okay, here's some. Wow, this doesn't look good. I mean, artworks. This looks like some 18xx game or something, which is not a good thing in my book. I don't know. Maybe the gameplay is good. I mean, I used to think like Friedman Freeze was like, oh, he was such a good designer because I played a lot of Power Grid back in the days. Like, I to be honest, I haven't really played. Well, I played Friday, I mean, I haven't really played any of his games or been excited about any of his releases for a few years now. So I don't know. Monasterium from DLP. Hmm. Well, not that much information. 2 to 4 players. Train novices, build stained glass windows, and fulfill monastery special missions. Check the... Huh. This looks okay, I guess. Looks like a little bit... Yeah, stained glass. So it's like a little bit of Azul stained glass. It's my first, you know... When I see these boards, I think about that one. But then, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of I don't know in this preview, which is kind of bad. But hey, that's how it, you know. Merv, the Heart of the Silk Road from Osprey Games. Hmm. What is this? Ownership. What's a mechanism called ownership? I don't know. Track movement. Oh, this looks colorful and nice. Alright. Don't have much to say about it, to be honest. Expansion for Gugong. I think this has been on Kickstarter as well. If I'm not mistaken. So this was 28 out of 475. Yeah, we're obviously not going to go through everything, but let's continue here a little bit. And wait, where did we leave off? Here. So, Pandemic Legacy Season 0. I am so happy because I got a email 2 days ago from Asmodee, and they asked me if I wanted to review it. And I was like instantly replying to the email, yes, I want to. So it's coming next week, I think. I think I will play this one. I think I will play it solo. Or like with Draco, basically, with 2 players. Because there's like no way that I'm gonna get together a 4-player group in these times. And as all of these games, you want to have the same people playing, you know, and it's gonna be probably, if it works like the other ones, it's gonna be a lot of hours. So I will play the solo, and I'll probably, you know, play it solo, and then I will be doing a review, actually, like a proper review video, because I can't really, it's a legacy game, so I can't really do a playthrough of it, right? I'll probably do an unboxing, like spoiler free, and then I'll play it on my own, and I suspect that I will really like it, and I suspect that that means I will binge it. I'll probably play it in like a few days. And then I'll do a review of it. So yeah, it's cool stuff. I really like the theming of this one. I'm not a big fan of, especially in these times, playing, you know, fighting diseases, but this is more like spies and whatnot, from what I understand. So that sounds cool. Then Lewis and Clark, the Expedition. Yeah, it's an older game. I was thinking this game has been out for a long time. This is a new edition. Okay, I never played it. Have you played it, guys or girls, in the chat? I just heard good things about it. I think it's like sort of a classic in some ways. And here comes Aquatic as well. That was released last year. I don't know why it's on here. This is one of those games from last year that I was sad that I never got my hands on when I was in Germany. And yeah, then after that I didn't even want to buy it because I had so many games after this, and so that was not really an option to buy it when it came to Swedish stores either. But it's one game that I really would like to play at some point. I think this is one of those games that I will come back to, like circle back to later on, because Aquatica looks awesome. Clank Adventuring Party, which is the expansion for Clank Legacy. That's pretty cool. Like, you know, we haven't completed Clank Legacy. It's been paused because of the pandemic. So yeah, Oh, Mikael is saying, okay. Mikael is saying that it's okay, Lewis and Clark there, the expedition. Sagrada, an expansion for Sagrada. Sagrada is a game that I have a few games that I really sort of I don't know how to say this. But like I'm not that excited about. Like people seem to love Sagrada. I thought it was okay. It's the same with Splendor. Like it's fun for a few times, but it's not that mind blowing that some people make it out to be. So I don't care about an expansion for Sagrada really. I wouldn't say no to trying it. There's not that many games that I would turn down to trying once, but Cafe. I know that Rado was talking about this one. Deliver coffee. Place cards efficiently to deliver coffee. Action points layering. Pick up and deliver. I know. Some kind of card game. This looks a little bit like the what's that called? Because you're putting the cards on top of it, like it looks like the Sprawlopolis, which is a good game. So I don't know, I kind of like that. There's another game I would like to play, which is on my shelf, but I never got around to playing it, which is Patch History. So Patch History looks cool. It's like a civilization game with the same mechanic where you put cards like this and form a civilization. And I bought that one like years ago, but I never got around to playing it, which is what's sad. Then Helio. I like this artwork on the box here. I like the cover here. That's cool. Cooperative adventure game in the Stone Age. That sounds cool. And it's 2 to 4, but I mean I do play a bunch of games, two-player games as solo as well, since I play with Draco, but it's not solo games because Draco is doing his stuff, but you know what I mean. I help him out, so wow, this looks interesting. Again, 3D thingy, the cardboard, and yeah, this looks cool. I like the theme, like Stone Age setting. I like that. Whistle Mountain from Bessier Games. This has been getting a lot of buzz, and I think this was on Kickstarter recently, if I'm not mistaken. Someday when I get rich, I'm going to back everything that looks cool on Kickstarter, but for now I'll have to be very selective. It's also a matter of time, obviously. You're gonna have to play the games as well, I think, if you just back a lot of stuff. Some people like to just have stuff on the shelf, look at them, but I get anxiety. I just feel bad. I get stressed if I don't have time to play the stuff that I bought. But yeah, it looks nice. It looks really nice, I'll say. And Micro Macro Crime City. Oh, well, this is. Crimes happen in the city. Deduction. Cooperative. Oh, that sounds nice. What? What is this? Wow. This. Okay, so this is the map, and then there's like a magnifying thing, glass card. Wow, are we supposed? So you're supposed to find stuff on the map, I guess. Huh. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, look at this. They're like. That is interesting to me. I mean, I kind of like, it reminds me of Seven Continent when you have the magnifying glass and you're trying to find stuff on the cards, like hidden numbers and so on. That is a fun thing, and this is cooperative, so I guess we will, people work together to find the clues. Huh. This could be really interesting actually. Let's mark that. That's interested. Rajas of the Ganges goodie box. So these are mini expansions, I think, or promos for Rajas of the Ganges. Love Rajas of the Ganges. The game is awesome, so. But I mean, I don't get to play it that often, so I don't know if I need promos, but. 2491 Planet Ship from Meebo Games. So what's this? Deck bag, pool building, hand management, modular board. Like if they include these three mechanisms, then I'm instantly interested. And science fiction category. That gets me interested. Each player captains a planet ship. Okay. Each begin the game with the same hand of character, which is where are tiles, and take turns placing these tiles in the open space. And okay. I don't know. I mean, this could be interesting. I kind of like I like the style, so keep an eye out for this one. Okay, yeah, Lance is asking in the chat about Wingspan Oceania. I know I haven't received it. Like, what can it be? Maybe like a year and a half back, I got a few games from James Stegmaier from Stonemaier Games. It was the Viticulture expansion that came out then, and also, wow, okay, I'm getting tired. I can't remember the name of the game now. The worker placement game with the guys living in the sky and doing drugs. What's that called? The dice placement. Anyway. Then we realized that when he sent those to me from the US, he had to, of course, pay, for the actual shipment, and then I had to pay tolls to receive them. It ended up being like more. It ended up being more reasonable that I would actually go to a store in Sweden and buy them, which was kind of weird. But yeah. So anyway, after that, I haven't really asked him for anything. I haven't, signed up for their lists and so on, because it doesn't make sense. I mean, the only way it does make sense is because if I can get things early, and so on. But I am excited for Wingspan Oceania, in a way. Now I still haven't played the European Birds expansion. I was about to do that recently, do a solo playthrough. I will do that at some point. I also have I have a built Laserux insert for Wingspan that I'm going to review pretty soon. I'm thinking I'm going to combine that with an actual playthrough, because it's been a while since I played Wingspan, the actual board game. I like to play it on Steam quite a bit. I do play that a lot off cam, actually. So, Monster Expedition from Alexander Pfister as well. I don't know much about this one. This is a shorter game. Yeah, so many games. I could sit here all night, but I'm not going to. But so this is a dice rolling game, and wow, this looks nice. So what are we doing in this game? On your turn, you choose one of 3 camps. The monster, I go monster hunting, and the camp level determining which dice are available. You roll the dice. After each roll, you set aside dice. And sounds like Yahtzee, right? Huh. I don't know. Draco would probably like it. Looks like it's a lot of dragons in it. Oh yeah. Mikael is mentioning Holler Tau by Uwe Rosenberg, which should be on this list. Let's scroll a little bit. I'm gonna mention some stuff on the way here. Small World of Warcraft is some. I am going to live stream that one during these days. I look forward to that. I look forward to playing this one. I'm gonna play it with Draco. Pendulum is on here, but that's already out. But yeah. I'm not that excited for Pendulum. Speaking of Stonemaier games. Then here's Tekenu, which I do want to play. Beyond the Sun looks interesting. Oh, Lucas is saying that he only played Exit and Unlock games this year. Speaking of that, I have unlocked Star Wars on my shelf, and I'm going to play that one in a live stream. That is obviously spoilery, but I'm thinking within the next few weeks I'm going to do a live stream of that one. I haven't played any of the Unlock games, so I look forward to that. I played the Exit games, but not the Unlock games. So, and I love Star Wars, obviously. So, right, Beyond the Sun, Rio Grande Games, events, tech trees, worker placement, and oh, I know why I recognize this now. I have seen a video for this. I think it was John Gets Games. Let's see. Yeah. John Gets Games did a playthrough of this, and that looked really interesting. Oh, Tom Vessel has done a review as well. Okay, I have to check that review as well. I'm so far behind. I have so many videos on YouTube like queued up that I'm going to watch, but I haven't gotten around to. Oh yeah, I have unlocked Star Wars. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. We'll see. I'll probably like it, but I'm not that smart at those figuring stuff out, and I don't know. It's gonna be fun to do in a live stream because then the viewers can help me out. Oh yeah, Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion, another game that is coming on the channel in live streams at some point. I'm ready. I have the insert and everything. I did an insert review last week, so I'm ready to start playing that one. It's gonna be awesome. I need to stop playing so much Werewolf during the night so I get more energy so I can actually play board games on video. Okay, Schottentotten 2. Sounds pretty fun that he released the second one here, but I'm not going to look into that one. I'm going to keep scrolling here a little bit more and see if we can find... Yeah, Seven Wonders. I already filmed this one a little bit. I did like a compression. Brass Birmingham. That's from 2 years ago, but it's a German edition, I guess. I want to see if I find something that I instantly get stuck on. Expansion for Aquatica, okay. Ooh, Aeon's End Outcasts. This is something I want. I really want this. I love Aeon's End. Oh, here it is. Here's Holler Tau. So this is Uwe Rosenberg's new big box game, from what I understand. And it's about farming. And it's worker placement. So, I mean, it's interesting. I'm curious to see what he can do. Like, after all the games that he's already done, what more is there? Like, what could he be doing with worker placement and farming that we haven't already seen? And I know my friend Andreas is gonna love this because he loves cows and farming and... Yeah. I want to play this, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah. I'm not, I don't instantly get that excited these days from a Nuva game or from a Euro build your farm game. That I 2 years ago I would have been like, oh wow, so cool. Now I'm more like, yeah, we'll see. I would like some cool stuff going on, cool gimmicks and stuff, and good artwork and all that as well. I think I'm more picky these days. Oh, this sounds cool though. Tobago Volcano. I really like Tobago. That's a cool game. That's a game that it sticks out. It's not like any other game. Oh yeah, Raycult wasn't. Raycult was okay, I think. But Tobago Volcano sounds cool. Like in Tobago, I actually own this game, and it has a It's like a deduction trying to find a treasure on an island, but the deduction is sort of made by the players as you go, which is really cool. So, and here we have a volcano. Looks like a 3D volcano, right? That looks cool. Looks like, oh yeah. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Cool tiles, nice artwork, cool components. I'm in. So this is something I do. Okay, so basically, yeah. So now you can say, this is how you deduct stuff. So you can say that, like, it's not next to the volcano, or it is next to the volcano, the treasure. Then you're trying to dig it up. And when you dig it up, it's also a very fun little game, mini game, where you're trying to get as much treasure as possible from the other players. Wow, I really want this one. Sock for lag. Yeah. Yeah, this is something I really want. I don't know when I'm gonna play it because it's not a solo game at all. Expansion for Imperial Settlers Empires. I really like Empires of the North. Barbarians is the new one here. I have the Japanese, but expansion for just one, huh? That sounds interesting. Is it just like more cards? I've been playing just one a little bit on Zoom lately, actually, and I like it. So this has more than 500 new terms to guess. Yeah. So we can, and you can also have up to 9 players in the game. Yeah, why not? That's cool. Flotilla, this is from last year's release, really. I don't know how that works. Like, how do they get like the same game in 2 years in a row on the list here? Oh, here's another one. Gods Love Dinosaurs. This is a game that I have, well, right in front of me on my shelf, and I am going to live stream this during the Spiel here as well. This is gonna be fun. I'm gonna play this with Draco, and we'll see if Draco's gonna eat the meeples or if he's actually gonna play the game. We'll see how that goes. Then Florenza 10-year anniversary edition. I don't know. I played the Florenza the roll and write game. I thought it was pretty good. Ethereum Park. I don't know why. I heard something about this somewhere. On some forum or something. Yeah, so there's a deduction murder mystery party game. That sounds interesting. This looks a bit like Dixit or Mysterium or something. I guess is it built on Mysterium actually? Yeah, it must be. If you look at those. Oh yeah, I think I don't remember these names actually, but I think these are the people that did Mysterium, right? Oh, okay. So it's a follow-up. Yeah, re-implements Mysterium. There we go. Makes sense. I kind of like Mysterium in a way. It depends on the people you play with. It's one of those games where if people have really weird associations, that could be really hard to pull off. That it can be annoying, but it can also be really fun. It's like I always want to be the ghost in Mysterium. I think that's the most fun. Oh, let's do one more show more thingy here. Let's go through them. Rapa Nui, Marago. I think this is coming in the mail as well. Yeah. I've been emailing with Malago about this one. Not really sure when it comes though. But what did they say here? It says oh, it released now actually. Huh. Okay. The Shining Escape from the Overlook Hotel. That sounds cool. What kind of game is it though? Cooperative game. One or more players in the roles of Jack Torrance's wife and son We must work together and find a way out of the mysterious resort. Okay. You have to unlock clues and solve puzzles to get through 2 challenging hours of escaping the threat of homicidal Jack and the paranormal hotel itself. This sounds pretty cool. I don't know, like, depends on the artwork on the cards here. I don't want to play it if it's going to be the lady in the bathtub and all those. I don't need... Oh, wow, that is so scary. I love Stephen King, and I read, like, every Stephen King novel, and I've seen all the movies, but The Shining is the one that I want... I'm not gonna... I don't watch it, like, again. I got so scared by that movie. It was... Like both of them. Actually, I think the one, the real The Shining, the one that Stephen King, the TV series one, that's even more scary than the one with Jack Nicholson. But yeah. 15 stones. Furniture. Brass Lancashire is on here. German edition. Meeple Land. Oh, I think I saw this one. Yeah, this from Blue Orange Games. I think I saw Dice Tower do a playthrough of this recently. Yeah, I saw them. This looks really fun, actually. This looks like a nice, fun, mid-weight, like a theme park. Build your theme park and all that. This looks cool. Oh, Mikael is saying that Rapa Nui has been out of print for a long time. Oh, okay, so it's not a new release then? Time Stories. Yeah, Time Stories Revolution. I never, completed the first Time Stories series, but I did like the first ones. And oh, here's Splendor Marvel. Speaking of Splendor, I wonder how this is gonna work. What is Marvel about this? Like, pick your tokens carefully, recruit characters to get points and bonuses. But are the token? Oh, these. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, so recruit characters instead of I don't know. Maybe. I don't think this will make me like Splendor. Oh, no, it's different games. I think the rap, I know we whatever say that. I don't know. Well, I've been doing this for over an hour now, just, aimlessly looking around at games. And it's been fun. It's been fun to have everyone in the chat as well. And I think that there's probably... Wow, expansion for Newsfjord. That's interesting. I like Newsfjord. Speaking of Uwe. Yeah, there's probably a bunch of games and expansions here that I would like to play. I just got around to it and so on. Expansion for Fallout. This one actually I would actually like to get, because I read about this. I think this one makes the game cooperative. Sounds awesome. Yeah, so there's so many games. I hope you enjoyed it. And, if you did, press the like button and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate when you do that. And thank you for watching. I'll be back with a bunch of streams now. There's going to be basically 1 or 2 streams every day now up to Sunday. So I hope you will join in and watch those and be in the live chat. Cheer me on as I will fight against Draco. Or you might cheer Draco on. That's okay as well. He might need that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all stay safe and take care and have a great evening or morning or whenever you're watching. Bye bye.